What's good? What's good? This is my roommate's cat. When my roommate goes out of town, the cat becomes extremely needy. I don't mind. I'm plotting global domination, anyways, and this is just one of the missing pieces. Okay, let's get to the video. I've been seeing a rise in, or they've just been reporting more of protests or climate activists who are intentionally blocking traffic. And I've been engaging in thought exercises around where a violation of the non aggression principle can be applied here or how it is applied in this situation. And in doing so, I have found that the concept of the non aggression principle can also be discussed as do not intentionally create conflict, or rather, the intentional creation of conflict is a violation of the non aggression principle. If you're intentionally creating conflict, you are aggressing upon someone. And then the question becomes proportionality of response. And so I'm not someone who relishes violence. I don't enjoy it. I don't watch MMA. I don't train MMA. I don't watch the Joe Rogan podcast. I've seen episodes, but it's like not on my highlights. But I get a little kick out of watching these climate protesters be dragged off of the road. I have to be honest. I'm just being honest. I know I'm a horrible fucking human. It just because in my worldview, these people are intentionally creating conflict by obstructing someone's access to a utility that gets them the roads utility from A to B. And so when you're intentionally obstructing it, uh, reaction can occur. But the word I used earlier was the proportionality. I get a little or a lot uncomfortable when I see the videos of people just plowing through these protesters. And it's tough because I do agree that you should be allowed to address the protesters, but I think driving or running them over is too much. But at the same time, I saw a video recently, a mob of people surrounding a car and punching the car and banging on the car. And then at that point, when like your safety, your security is potentially compromised, proportionality of response to me is okay, yeah, somebody might get run over. Like, and I'll just put myself in that situation. If I have someday a kid and they're in the back seat, or if I ever meet a lady and my lady friend is in the passenger seat and I'm surrounded by a mob of people banging on the windows, somebody's gonna get ran over. There's an expression. Fuck around and find out. FAFO. And so I don't like I would sincerely feel bad if I did. In the aftermath, when my family is safe, I would feel bad. But in one of my previous videos, I don't remember which one, but I know I did bring it up. There is something I call the blessing of the burden, specifically in regards to masculinity. as a man, it is your job to protect your family. And that might mean having to do things that you would not ordinarily desire to do. And I'm not just talking about violence now at this point. I'm talking about going to a job that you fucking hate. I don't think enough men get credit for putting their heads down and just grinding to try to get by. It's just, man, it's been so fucked for the average American for so long. And we're all playing these petty games. I'm doing it right now by like trying to put men on a pedestal, but Americans in general have just been getting fucked. And then we have these brainwashed idiots who have literally nothing better to do than go fuck someone else's day up in the name of being a sheep, being so fucking programmed that you're going to promote. I don't want to use the H word. I'll spell it HOAX. But it's a scam. Not that we can't do better for our planet, but it's not as bad as they're making it out to be. And in fact, they're actually exacerbating the issue. I'm trying to avoid using certain words because I've been reviewing my channel lately, and some of my videos have warning and context boxes. The clouds in the sky thing, the unnatural clouds in the sky thing. I'm curious if this will get flagged or not. I'm getting a little off subject, but there is a relationship between how much you want to fuck around and how much you will find out. That's just a universal law. So please don't block traffic unless you're ready to get ran over, unless you're ready to become a human traffic cone. And I'm making a joke about it, but I would feel really bad if that happened to you. But I'd also kind of laugh because you did it to yourself. How are people supposed to feel in these situations when you do it to yourself? I want to have compassion for you, but you're so freaking. Okay, I'm going to end the video there. Thank you for listening. Much love. Don't do it.